and welcome to Module 4, How to Cut Your Music. So hopefully by now you've gotten all the necessary tools, you know where to get your sheet music, you know some basic music terminology, and now let's chat about this 16 bar versus 32 bar cut. So generally speaking, on an audition brief, you'll get requested for either a 16 bar or 32 bar cut of your own song. So 16 bars roughly equates to about 30 to 45 seconds, and 32 bars roughly equates to 60 to 90 seconds. Don't take the bar cuts literally, because you could have a fast song that is 16 bars that could be done in 30 seconds or less, or you could have a very slow song that's 32 bars that ends up being like 3 minutes. So the idea here is that you're actually going for length of time rather than bar number. There's been countless amounts of times where I've been asked as an accompanist to fluctuate what I play so that the 16 bar or 32 bar cut doesn't actually go straight on the end of a phrase or in the middle of a phrase. So I've been asked by panels to actually complete the song. So if you're getting to your cut and you find that you're halfway through a phrase, just complete the phrase. It's going to be fine. Sometimes they won't request 16 or 32. You need to make a decision. Do I want to show something that's short, or do I want to show something that's longer? There's pros to showing something short. You save their time. You give them the ability to ask you for more. You might be able to show something else, so that the more that they see is great. Gifting more time to the panel, gifting it back is going to be a game creator. So it's worthwhile contemplating that. And of course, often we think if we're going to sing, there's sort of this misnomer that if we sing for a long time, then it'll increase our chance to get seen or to be put forward for callbacks. That's a fallacy, and just kind of reflect on that, because just because you sing longer, it doesn't actually increase your chance whatsoever. In fact, the panel might get a bit bored, or the cut might not be doing exactly what it needs to do. It might not be as punchy or as efficient. So worthwhile noting that. And as previously mentioned, it's really great if you can have a 16 bar, 32 bar cut and your full song ready in your folder. They don't have to be all splayed out. But from an organizational perspective, even just for your mind, if you just know that you've got the full song, you know how the song goes, and you've got your 16 bar cut, they're running really over time, X morning, and you just got to come in. Do you have a short of cut of that? And then you've got it ready, 16 bars, no problem. So yeah, so have a look and start to shortlist some of the songs that you might have in your repertoire. What ones do you have that are 16 bar cuts? What ones do you have that are 32? What ones do you have that go for longer than a minute and a half? And really discerningly ask yourself, why are you singing longer than a minute and a half? It's very much too long. In fact, even going over a minute starts to get too long. Bearing in mind you have to explain your cuts to the accompanist, and so it starts to eat away at your time. So enjoy, and see you in the next one.